Namaste. These video clips are made by the Tat-Tvam-Asi Trust in Chennai for spreading the word that in December on 23rd and 24th, 2017, the Tat-Tvam-Asi Trust and Sri Madhusai Divanapalli's Foundation for Healing Beings, Canada, have jointly organized an international Vedic Astrology conference. Tat-Tvam-Asi Trust was founded by Dr. Sankara Bhagavadpada in January 2011. The present video astrology conference seeks to share the astrology work of the Tat-Tvam-Asi school with participants interested in Vedic astrology. These participants are in India in the conference venue and in many other parts of the world. The conference is organized as a hybrid meeting, teleconference. I am Kannan Subramanian, Secretary and Trustee of Tat-Tvam-Asi Trust, Chennai.
Namaste, Guruji.
Namaste, Ramananda.
I have a few questions. Guruji, Vedic astrology is from a land where Hinduism is a major belief system and the religion. How would other religious people, other people of other religion and other faiths approach you for astrology?
Have they already approached me? And if they've already approached me, how have they done it?
Yes, exactly.
Okay. This is a very good question because Vedic astrology arose from a certain cradle, the Vedic matrix, and so that is the matrix of the Hindu society and Hindu religion. So certainly its universal relevance is not apparent on the face of it, but it does have a universal appeal and does deal with universal truths, and in much the same way as Newton's laws of gravitation or motion are not Christian. Okay. They arose in a Christian society,
nice.
And similarly Faraday's laws of electromagnetism and everything, they're nothing to do with Christian society in which matrix they came to birth. And similarly, the universal truths with which Vedic astrology deals with, they might have arisen from the religious matrix which is divine-centric, and but it has a universal validity because, why is that so? Now it is so because what is its domain of study? Its domain of study is the individual and human life from birth till death. Now that being the domain of study, that is the object of study in Vedic astrology, then why would Vedic astrology not have universal validity across oceans and across continents? It has to have. And if there is too much of the paraphernalia of Sanskrit vocabulary and the Hindu trappings, then one has to kind of minimize the Sanskrit vocabulary and minimize the Hindu conceptions which have entered into it and present it in a new way whereby people of other faiths and people of other religions will not have an objection to drinking these waters.
Right.
That has already been done, fortunately for us.
Yes.
It's not a thing which has to be done in the future, and which is why Vedic astrology is gone all over the world. People are drinking. In fact, Pandit Vamadeva Shastri, he is talking of global astrology. and I mean the unification of all the systems of astrology, and it is not impossible that in the near or little distant future that all these various systems of astrology, they meet in international conferences, they share perceptions, and they see what is the common ground, and based on the common ground you build a system of which the faces are the Chinese system of astrology, the Egyptian system of astrology, the Vedic system of astrology, and Western astrology. They are the different faces of one eternal truth. That will probably happen in the morrow. And in my practice, if you take, I've been consulted by people from the Parsi religion, by Sikhs, and by Jains.
James, yes.
That's the third religion. And I had one Muslim client who's consulted me, and then large number of Christian seekers in North America, South America, a few from India also, Christian seekers. And because they know that this is a kind of opening the mystery of your life. Your life is very mysterious. Your life appears very dark at certain times in your life, and then you want to know how long this darkness is going to last. And then you've heard it said 100 times from so many quarters that astrologers, they have a way of fathoming these things. So at such times when the spirit is low and when a cloud of despondency hangs over you, you go to a Vedic astrologer, and without any resistance, because you know that the truth is there. And you know that if the astrologer is good, then he's going to draw the curtain. He's going to open the curtain for you. And you're going to see things. And it's up to you to then digest those things, what you see, and assimilate them.
Thank you, Guruji.